Sunday night at 9/8 Central. The Diane Sawyer Special on ABC.
The View is back live with the juiciest hot topics ripped from the headlines.
Most people who smoke marijuana don't leave the house.
Join the conversation as ABC's Diane Sawyer talks about her interview with J.C. Dugard. Tomorrow, live on The View.
From WKOW, coming to you live in HD. This is 27 News at 6. We've got you covered.
Tonight, Madison police say a murder suspect from South Dakota confessed to them, and they say they were able to find him by using some common technology. Good evening. I'm Greg Jeske.
And I'm Diana Henry. Dane County court documents state 41-year-old James McVeigh told Madison police officers he stabbed to death a Sioux Falls senior citizen. Tony Galley explains how technology inside a stolen car led officers to McVeigh.
Now, Dane County court records also state that McVeigh confessed to stealing murder victim Maybelle Sheen's car. Authorities say as these crimes unfolded Saturday, standard equipment in the stolen car was activated remotely.
The most important thing here to us is your safety.
OnStar technology with easy push rear view mirror buttons in General Motors cars can get you to the sound of help fast. Authorities say 41-year-old James McVeigh's arrest was also helped by fast, accurate technology from OnStar. OnStar Technology's success in locating stranded motorists has been pretty well documented, but in the case of this homicide suspect, OnStar Technology proved even more effective than a law enforcement all-points bulletin.
Welcome to OnStar.
We asked an on-call OnStar advisor about the system's residual crime-fighting benefit. Could you explain to us how the stolen vehicle tracking works?
Because there are signals in the vehicle, we'd be able to locate it and basically follow it and alert the police of where the vehicle is.
Authorities say that's what happened when OnStar Technology pinpointed Sioux Falls murder victim Maybelle Sheen's Buick to close to an interstate mile marker near Madison. Auto sales consultant and former police officer Dan Freeman says OnStar is capable of even more.
Once a valid police report's made on a stolen vehicle, then they can take other steps to slow down or the ignition lock on the vehicle.
In McVeigh's arrest on the interstate, OnStar's ability to control the vehicle's engine was apparently not deployed, but road spikes were. Representatives say OnStar's tracking is passive, so the location of OnStar's cars are not being monitored at all times, only when police properly request it. Now, as to those Dane County court documents, they also state that McVeigh allegedly confessed to Madison police officers to stabbing the senior citizen victim in South Dakota. McVeigh could appear in court this week as South Dakota authorities hope for his extradition.
Okay. Thank you, Tony. And coming up new on 27 News at 6:30, Casey Anthony is acquitted. After a nearly 2-month trial, 3 years in the making, a jury of 7 women and 5 men clear Anthony of murder, manslaughter, and child abuse charges in the death of her 2-year-old daughter, Kaylee. Coming up at 6:30, a look back at the case and what's next for Casey Anthony.
All right, it looks like our dry spell is over, at least in parts of the area tonight. Bob, getting some rain.
Yeah, to the north of Madison, they've had some needed rainfall. As you know, we've had a long stretch of pleasant weather, but that also means dry weather. But to the north of Madison, we have some activity. Here it is on Doppler radar, the movement in the last couple of hours. I've added lightning strikes to that, too. So not a lot of lightning, but there are some scattered thunderstorms, actually slowly weakening from Sauk County near Reedsburg, going across Columbia County, and into Dodge County near Beaver Dam. Here's the larger view. And if we take a look at future radar, this is a product that gives you the forecast movement in the next couple of hours. It does show a slow southeastward drift of those storms into Dane County, also Iowa, and Jefferson County will be next for those showers and storms. Right now in the Madison area, though, just cloudy skies. We're at 84 degrees with light winds. Forecast for tonight, scattered showers and a few thunderstorms. Low near 65 degrees. But after tonight, it's another stretch of another long stretch of dry weather coming our way. All more on that later.
All right, thanks, Bob.
Well, 6 Democratic candidates are all vying for the open assembly seat to replace former Representative Joe Parisi.
And here over the next week, we'll be profiling each candidate for you. Tonight, Colby Robertson introduces us to Andy Height.
And I really think that the state of Wisconsin has lost its way.
Andy Height is a former alderman on the Madison City Council. current president of AFSCME Council 1871, and the ombudsman for the Dane County Department of Human Services.
My background puts me in the best position to articulate a range of progressive issues that are meaningful for the folks of the 48th District.
The economy is, of course, a priority for all the candidates, but Haidt says a few things set him apart from his opponents.
I'm pushing a state bank in order to create jobs, rebuild our infrastructure, and help Wisconsin become the economic engine of the upper Midwest. North Dakota's had a state bank for almost 100 years, and they have a thriving economy.
If elected, Haidt says he would also push for a single-payer healthcare system for all and a school funding plan called Keeping the Promise. Haidt says over the years he's advocated and educated on issues that have led to direct change in the state legislature. But his experience isn't inside the Capitol, something he says is a positive.
Almost all my opponents are creatures of the Capitol, whether they're lobbyists or work for assembly people.
Haidt feels it's time for a new, fresh face. The key, he says, is community-based representation.
It's not rocket science. It's just about going in there with ideas and pushing them forward in a passionate but kind and effective fashion.
In Madison, Colby Robertson, 27 News.
The election next Tuesday is a primary because all the candidates are Democrats. The winner will not face an opponent in the general election August 9th. Tomorrow on 27 News at 6, we continue our candidate profiles with Vicki Selko.
The summer's first recall elections are a week away, and even though voter ID was signed into law 6 weeks ago, you will not have to show an ID in any summer election. ID requirements do not go into effect until February of 2012.
This summer, at the elections, voters will be asked to show an official ID, but you don't have to have one to get a regular ballot. This is what the legislature called a soft implementation.
So getting poll workers used to asking for those photo IDs. Last Friday, the DMV began issuing free photo ID cards to people who do not have a driver's license or other form of photo ID.
Governor Scott Walker's Waste and Fraud Panel says the state could potentially save $266 million a year. The commission's first report identified several ways the state could achieve the savings, including cutting out fraud in public assistance programs, keeping closer tabs on overtime, and implementing efficiency ideas that several state agencies have been working on. The report has been in the works since January, when the governor appointed the Waste and Fraud Abuse Commission.
Republican State Senator Frank Lassay of De Pere says he's considering a run for retiring U.S. Senator Herb Kohl's seat. Lassay says he hopes to have a final decision by the end of summer. He served 12 years in the state assembly, where he gained notoriety with his proposal to allow public school teachers to carry guns and to end state funding to the UW Law School. Concealed carry will soon be legal in Wisconsin.
But you would need training as a requirement in that. Our continuing coverage has Teresa Mackin looking at what kind of training is involved.
At this point, the wording in the bill is vague. It'll be up to the Department of Justice to interpret training requirements.
Fire.
It's been a busy few months at North Bristol Sportsman's Club in Sun Prairie.
The phone's just been ringing off the wall.
People are asking about training necessary to carry concealed firearms.
The training at this point in time is a little vague from what we can tell.
As the wording stands now, just a hunter education program would suffice, or a firearms training course. Or it says you could have a current or expired license to carry in another state. It's up to the Department of Justice to clarify the specific requirements.
We're just waiting for the final stuff for the Department of Justice to actually get it into place so we know what exactly we have to teach.
I don't think just everybody should, be able to just carry. The training is a big thing. I'm really big on educating them.
Jeff Harms and Carla Johnson, certified instructors with Intel training out of Marshall, showed us what their training would entail.
And you don't want to put your finger on the trigger until you're ready to fire.
Harms says he hopes the Department of Justice requires that training include details on use of force.
Specialized training would be more appropriate to this situation. People need to be schooled in exactly when they can draw that and when they should get out of there. The biggest thing is to get people to avoid the confrontation to begin with.
But until the specifics come out, any training for concealed carry will have to wait.
Cities and counties are also preparing for the bill to become law. The Dane County Board will consider a resolution later this month that will prohibit concealed carry in all county buildings. The bill does go into effect 4 months after the governor signs it Friday.
All right, Teresa. Well, it's been a year today since the statewide indoor smoking ban took effect, and today 75% of the people in Wisconsin say they support the ban. That, according to a new survey by the American Cancer Society. Support is up 6% since the ban was under debate. At the same time, some smokers and restaurant owners were concerned the ban would hurt business. But this week's survey found that 91% of people say they go out just as often, or even more so now that the bars and restaurants are smoke-free. Our poll question tonight asks if, compared to a year ago, you wonder what kind of, or think the state smoking ban has had a positive, negative, or no effect. You can log on to WKOW.com to answer, and also share your Facebook comments for us, and we'll get you some early results here in a little bit on 27 News at 6:30.
And still ahead here on 27 News at 6, new details in a freak accident last night in Milwaukee.
And what a Wisconsin mayor is saying tonight about his weekend drunk driving arrest.
You're watching 27 News in HD with Greg Jeske, Diana Henry, meteorologist Bob Lindmeyer, and sports director Jake Zimmerman. This is 27 News at 6. We've got you covered.
Yes, they're here. Cousin's new summertime subs. Choose from barbecue steak or try Cousin's new pulled pork and slaw. But hurry, Cousin's new summertime subs are here for just a limited time. Better bread, better subs, Cousin subs.
It's really delicious, Mom. It's not too well done.
No, but it is a job well done.
What are you reading, sweetie? Her diary. When you're done, I'd love some feedback. Sure.
Your mom and I read that thing cover to cover. Loved it.
Thanks. Would you mind if I cut the lawn this weekend?
Only if you let me talk to your mother on the phone for hours on end.
Done.
UVerse brings peace to the family. AT&T UVerse lets you record 4 shows at once from any room and play them back on any TV. Get UVerse TV for only $29 a month for 6 months. In the network, everyone can get along.
Don Miller Subaru Central on East Washington has moved east. The brand new Don Miller Subaru East, just off 151, a mile east of Easttown. Lease a new 2011 Subaru Legacy, the family-size sedan with 6-speed automatic and more. Just $195 a month plus tax. Or own from $23.19 plus tax. Don Miller Subaru West on Odana and the brand new Don Miller Subaru East, off 151, a mile east of Easttown.
Don Miller. Just announced, the Ashley Furniture Home Store's Freedom to Choose event has been extended through Monday, July 11th. The choice is yours. Choose an extra 10, 15, up to 20% off store-wide. Choose this 14-piece living room or 14-piece bedroom for only $7.99. Or choose no interest financing till 2016. The best value in furniture gets even better. It's a store-wide sale you don't want to miss. Absolutely ends this Monday at Ashley Furniture Home Store. Visit our 2 convenient locations.
Dean Health Plan ranked highest in member satisfaction among health plans in the Minnesota-Wisconsin region by J.D. Power & Associates. 3 years in a row. So thank you.
You're welcome.
Dean, doctors and health insurers on the same team. Yours.
Your 27 Storm Track forecast in HD with meteorologist Bob Lindmeyer.
Well, showers are moving through our area, but not all of us will probably get some.
It's a hit-and-miss variety, which we see so often in July. Scattered thunderstorms, which are gradually weakening just to the north of Madison. This is the way it looks currently on our severe Doppler, which has some analysis tools on it, which I'd like to take a moment to show you. The strongest thunderstorms are indeed in the northern part of our viewing area, stretching over portions of Sauk, Columbia, and also Dodge County. What we can do is dissect the storms and take a look at some of the cloud tops. We can move this scale here, find where the tops are highest. Then we can analyze it too to see where those storm tops are. They're right around 25,000 feet. Not very high, definitely not high enough for any kind of hail or even for severe weather. So that's certainly not good news. No severe threat as those storms gradually track southeastward across southern Wisconsin. Our live neighborhood network, well, this is the way it looked in Monroe today. Started off with a lot of sunshine, then clouds gradually increased during the afternoon, topped off at 93 degrees, a hot one, down to 82 degrees currently. In Baraboo, where they've had some showers and thunderstorms, what a difference. That rain really cooled things off. They were at 88 degrees before the storms hit. They're 20 degrees cooler now in Baraboo, 68 degrees for a current temperature, and they've had 1/1500ths of an inch of rainfall. What's ahead? Have some more scattered showers and storms tonight, followed by another long stretch of dry and warm weather. Looks like our next chance of thunderstorms will hold off until Sunday. One of the main weather stories today, it was a very warm day, as hot as 91 degrees in Janesville, 88 in Baraboo before the rain cooled things off, but upper 80s to right around 90 degrees. And the 7-day temperature trend is still a warm one, just typical for July, low to mid 80s as we go into the weekend. Looks like the hottest day will be Sunday, when we'll be close to the 90-degree mark. Across the Badger State, you can see these scattered showers and thunderstorms, nothing too impressive, and they are gradually weakening. Temperatures across all of Wisconsin, we're on the warm side. You can go all the way up to Marquette and find 88 degrees, so temperatures seasonally warm anywhere you go across the area. Currently, though, we do have a contrast. Thanks to those showers and storms, there's Baraboo at 68 compared to 88 degrees in Janesville. So it's primarily those showers and storms causing a temperature contrast over the viewing area. When you take a look at the upper Midwest region, a lot of 70s and 80s, all the hot weather well down to the south. Wichita, 102 degrees, but all that hot weather is going to stay away from us. Clouds and radar, you can see how scattered the activity is, and as we go towards sunset, the air is going to stabilize and most of those showers and storms will dissipate. Futurecast shows the front that's triggering the storms at 10 o'clock. It'll still be in southern Wisconsin. Still a threat until about midnight of some shower and thunderstorms. But after that, the front moves away. High pressure settles in. Tomorrow's going to be a pleasant day. Plenty of sunshine, seasonal warmth with lighter wind speeds too. And as we head into Thursday, not much of a change. This large area of high pressure will dominate. And I think we'll have a long stretch of dry weather that will last into the upcoming weekend. Forecasts for tonight, scattered showers, just a few thunderstorms, and mainly this evening, turning partly cloudy after midnight, low of 65 degrees. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, a pleasant day with a high of 83, north winds at 5 to 10. And Thursday looks like a carbon copy, mostly sunny and 83 degrees. 7-day forecast shows mostly sunny skies continuing Friday and Saturday, so a pleasant stretch of weather. Maybe some folks have this week off. You're in luck. Scattered storms, I think, will be Sunday and Monday. Here's weather pics of the day. Well, Jeremy Friebel took these pictures out of the Menasha area. Beautiful fireworks. And Brian Wolnick, who's a frequent contributor, also spectacular fireworks picture. That one out of Janesville. You really have to be pretty good with your camera to take shots like that. Thank you for your contributions.
Timing is everything with those.
Yes.
All right, still ahead here at 6. If you need still more fireworks in your future, well, about sunset tonight, you'll find some on Madison's southwest side.
Your landscaping is what makes your home's first impression. Water features are a great way to showcase your property with the perfect pond, stream, or fountain from the experts at Olson Toon. Olson Toon Landscaping, beautifying the earth as Mother Nature intended.
At Dairy Queen, we don't stop at good enough.
We don't just give you a chocolate blizzard. We give you the triple chocoholic blizzard. Rich truffles, choco chunks, and dark fudge.
And we don't just have piñatas. We have piñatas filled with Mary Lou Retton. Because at Dairy Queen, good isn't good enough. You're smiling, aren't you?
Uh-huh. The new triple chocoholic blizzard from Dairy Queen. So good, it's ridiculous.
I think we need charter internet. You know, for school. So that I can research my English papers, expand my knowledge of physics.
You bring up a lot of good points, honey. I think we should get it.
Absolutely. With super fast internet speeds, kids can do more this school year, like homework. Let it all in with Charter. Get Charter Internet Express for $29.99 a month for up to 12 months. Plus, get Charter Cloud Drive free for the first 90 days.
John Beard, 27 News, Wake Up Wisconsin.
Last year, Kathy from Sun Prairie won the Bud Light Extreme Summer Giveaway $10,000 boat. Stop by your local Woodman's today to register to win this summer's extreme prizes.
white sands, wide open surf, and lots of cash. It's a beach blanket party at Ho Chunk Gaming in Wisconsin Dells. Summer is in full swing, and every Sunday and Monday, Ho Chunk Gaming will randomly select 20 Reward Club members to participate in their beach blanket party for chances to win great cash prizes and some totally awesome beach merchandise. A beach blanket party with $1 million summer. Only at Ho Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells. Your ticket to more.
Machines can't eat it, machines shouldn't make it, and that's just the way it is. The new hand-breaded chicken filet sandwich from Hardee's.
If you can imagine a backyard paradise, Olson Toon can bring it to life. From outdoor kitchens to custom pools, Olson Toon Landscaping has the expertise to make your backyard paradise a reality. Olson Toon Landscaping, beautifying the earth as Mother Nature intended.
27 News Gas Tracker is brought to you by Ford.
Tonight, Madison police are investigating 2 attacks on women that happened over the weekend near the UW campus.
Investigators say the incidents may be connected due to several similarities. The first attack happened on July 1st around 3:40 in the morning on Babcock Drive near University Avenue. A 22-year-old woman was walking alone after a night out with friends when a man came up from behind and hit her in the neck. She was treated at a local hospital. The following night, around the same time, another woman says she was hit in the head from behind as well. She was able to fight the man off and provide enough information for police to make a sketch. Police say he's in his late 20s, early 30s, possibly Hispanic, 5'9" to 5'11", with a medium build and slightly spiked short hair. Anyone with information should call Madison Crime Stoppers at 266-6014.
A Greenfield man was killed after he fell down an elevator shaft at an apartment building in Milwaukee last night. Investigators say 41-year-old James Wesley Griner and a friend got stuck in the elevator between the 12th and 13th floors. Authorities say Griner pried open the elevator door and then tried to jump to the 12th floor, but his momentum pulled him into the shaft, where he fell nearly 120 feet to his death.
The mayor of Marinette says he will not resign after a drunk driving arrest Saturday afternoon. 69-year-old Robert Harbick says he made a mistake by getting behind the wheel after having a few drinks at home. Police say Harbick hit a street light at a city intersection. He was released from jail later Saturday night. Harbick apologized to those he may have embarrassed, but said in a statement he violated a rule of the road and did not commit a crime.
The Independence Day weekend ends up to be 4 days long in Madison this year. The Elver Park fireworks are tonight. The show will start at 9:30 on the city's southwest side, where Gammon Road turns into McKenna Boulevard. This year's fireworks at Elver are sponsored by Woodman's Food Markets, Clear Channel Radio, and Madison Parks. The city waited until the 5th this year to avoid competing with other fireworks shows and to keep their staff expenses to a minimum.
I think it's just one other day to celebrate the 4th of July weekend. It's a great Tuesday night, a great summer event, so just hope they come out and have a great time, enjoy one of our signature parks on the west side.
By the way, cars in the Elver parking lots won't be allowed to leave the lots until 30 minutes after the fireworks end to help make it easier for people who walk to the park to leave.
And coming up, an update on Ryan Braun's injured calf and if the Brewers star will be able to play tonight. Jason next with sports.
40,000 homes were damaged in the recent hailstorm. It's not too late to make your claim. Call Double D Builders for a free inspection and save $350 off on jobs over $6,000. Call Double D Builders for a free inspection today.
Save big money.
Now, Sports Director Jake Zimmerman.
After blowing a 5-run lead in each of their last 2 games, the Brewers could sure use Ryan Braun, but he's still dealing with a strained calf and will not play for a 3rd straight game tonight. Braun suffered the injury in the Brewers' win over the Twins this past Saturday. He hasn't played since, but in today's one-on-one with Braun, he makes it sound like he could go, but would rather play it safe.
I feel good. I hope I'm able to play. It's just weighing the risk versus reward. I feel like I could probably play through it at less than 100%. It's not about dealing with the pain because it's not overly painful. It's just dangerous in that I'll be at high risk to make it a lot worse, which is something obviously we don't want to happen.
Again, Braun will not play tonight. Josh Wilson will make his first Major League start in the outfield, and on the mound it'll be Milwaukee's Randy Wolf against Arizona's Zach Duke. Prince Fielder is the captain of this year's National League Home Run Derby, and today he picked the Dodgers' Matt Kemp, St. Louis slugger Matt Holliday, and most surprisingly, Brewers second baseman Ricky Weeks as the other members of his team. It'll be the first time two Brewers will be in the Home Run Derby in the same year, and that event will be held next Monday, July 11th in Phoenix, Arizona. Fielder's also been named the NL Player of the Month for June. He had .337 in 27 June games, had a Major League leading 27 RBIs, and 10 homers. It's the second time Fielder's been named the league's Player of the Month. His first time was May of 2007. College football news, 3 Badgers have been selected to the Maxwell Award watch list. Running backs Monty Ball and James White, along with newly acquired quarterback Russell Wilson, are among the 66 players most likely to be named the nation's best college football player. Finally, Packers cornerback Brandon Underwood's in trouble with the law again. Underwood is charged with misdemeanor disorderly conduct after an alleged incident with his wife on the night of the Packers' ring ceremony in June. A criminal complaint says Underwood tore a necklace off of Brandy Underwood, dragged her out of a car, and threw her on the ground. Earlier this year, Underwood pled no contest in Sauk County to 1 count of prostitution, non-marital sexual intercourse. Also, some golf news as well. Tiger Woods not going to play in the British Open. He's still dealing with knee and Achilles tendon issues.
Boy, when are we going to see him back out there?
It's been a while now, yeah. And the thing is, just keeps dragging on, and he's not going to get out there until he knows he's 100%.
Right. All right, Jake.
Thank you, Jake. Well, we just had showers hit our roof here on the southwest side of Madison.
Indeed, the thunderstorms have reached the Madison area. Another quick look at Doppler radar shows this southeaster drift. So they're over Madison and Dane County, still extend up into Sauk, Columbia, Dodge counties as well, back into Richland County too. It's going to take a while. It's going to be a little bit touch and go, I think, for the Elver fireworks. The good news is those storms will gradually weaken, but it's going to be a close call getting those fireworks in. Forecast tonight, scattered showers and thunderstorms, a low near 65 degrees. That'll all die away later tonight. Mostly sunny skies tomorrow. A pleasant day, high 83, north winds at 5 to 10. Thursday looks like almost a carbon copy. Mostly sunny, high 83 again, just a little bit different wind direction. Pleasant through Saturday before we see our next chance of thunderstorms Sunday and Monday.
All right, we still have much more ahead for you tonight. Madison's only 6:30 newscast starts next.
Everyone has their own way of coping with life in a war zone.
Doctor's not going to make it.
You are condemning this boy to die.
Some could crack under the pressure. ABC's Combat Hospital. All new tonight, 10/9 Central on ABC.
From WKOW, coming to you live in HD. This is 27 News at 6:30. We've got you covered.
Tonight, a former vice president is stepping in to help get Minnesota's government back up and running.
And a small purchase could mean big problems in tonight's consumer recall.
Plus, still no justice for Kaylee Anthony as a jury in Florida clears her mother of all the charges in her death. Good evening. I'm Greg Jeske.
And I'm Sabrina Hall. A shocker in the Orlando courtroom as Casey Anthony beats all but the least serious charges against her. Diana Alviar reports.
As to the charge of first-degree murder, verdict as to count 1. We, the jury, find the defendant not guilty.
As the verdict was read out loud, a sobbing Casey Anthony collapsed into her attorney's arms. But after rendering their verdict of not guilty on the most serious charges, the jury declined to explain how they arrived at that decision.
The 12 jurors have declined to talk to you.
So ends the nearly 2-month trial and 3 years of speculation and high-stakes drama in the death of 2-year-old Kaylee Anthony. She disappeared in 2008. Her mother, Casey, emerged as the prime suspect after it was revealed she waited 31 days to report her missing. Kaylee's remains were later discovered in a wooded area near the family home. Casey's defense attorneys claim the toddler died in an accidental drowning and that her grandfather, George, covered it up. A relieved Jose Baez said, while there were no winners, justice had been done.
Casey did not murder Kaylee. It's that simple. And today, our system of justice has not dishonored her memory by a false conviction.
This trial team is world class and in command of the evidence. They did it skillfully and without histrionics.
Outside the court, spectators cried and shouted.
Not guilty! Murder one!
A little girl's memory still fresh in their minds. Her mother acquitted in her death.
Sentencing is set for Thursday morning. The most Casey could serve with those 4 guilty counts is 4 years, minus her time served, which is 2.5 years. Diana Alvear, ABC News, Orlando.
And back here at home, Dane County Court documents allege 41-year-old homicide suspect James McVeigh confessed to the killing of an elderly woman to Madison police officers.
Documents also state that McVeigh told officers he stabbed 75-year-old Mabel Sheen, whose body was found at her Sioux Falls, South Dakota home on Saturday. Authorities credit OnStar technology in the car with tracking Sheen's stolen car to the Madison area. McVeigh was arrested Saturday near Stoughton after the car was stopped with road spikes. A local GM sales consultant tells us that stolen car tracking is important, but that OnStar's is more valuable to drivers in other ways.
What we come across more are the safety aspect of it. When somebody gets stranded, they have a backup. They can push a button and get help.
The suspect, James McVeigh, will be in court this week as South Dakota authorities hope to have him brought back to stand trial there. Voters will not be required to show photo identification to cast a ballot in the upcoming summer recall elections.
It's not until February 2012 that voters will have to show a photo ID. Nonetheless, the Department of Motor Vehicles has already started issuing free photo IDs in preparation for 2012, but you still might have to request a free ID at the DMV, even if you qualify for one.
They are free if you know to ask for it. And they won't necessarily tell you. So people might want to save $28 by asking for a free ID.
Only generic ID cards will be free. Driver's licenses and other photo IDs will not be.
It will be legal soon to carry a concealed weapon in the state of Wisconsin. The question now is what kind of training will be involved? At this point, the new law is vague when it comes to training requirements. It says a hunter education program would suffice, or perhaps a firearms safety course.
If you're going to pull a gun on somebody, you need to be prepared of the consequences. You know, it's not a joke, it's not a game.
The Department of Justice is still completing an analysis on the requirements for the new concealed carry law. The Department of Justice will have the final say on what the training will be. Today marks the first anniversary of Wisconsin's indoor smoking ban. Our web poll today asks if you think there's been an effect over the past year of the new law. Right now, you have a chance to vote at WKOW.com. You can also give us your comments on our Facebook page, and we'll get you the results tonight on 27 News at 10. The U.S. Senate is back to work today after cutting its 4th of July recess short.
Congress is back to negotiations over raising the nation's debt ceiling. The White House has found about $2 trillion in total cuts. This includes tens of billions to Medicare and Medicaid and more than $400 billion in tax increases over the next decade. Republicans are refusing to budge on raising taxes.
Washington needs to find a way to spend less. Taxing more is their easy way out.
The tax cuts I'm proposing, we get rid of, are tax breaks for millionaires and billionaires.
The White House wants lawmakers to reach a deal by July 22nd. Negotiators missed yesterday's deadline, which they set for themselves.
Budget negotiations are underway in Minnesota tonight in the 5th day of a government shutdown there. Former Vice President and Minnesota lawmaker Walter Mondale announced a 6-member bipartisan committee to help come up with a compromise. Democratic Governor Mark Dayton and Republicans have hit a stalemate on raising taxes with the state's richest residents. The shutdown has shut down parks, rest stops, also road construction, and cut off services for the deaf and blind.
I hope that Minnesota can do it differently, but we're under a severe time pressure. There's thousands of people that are dependent upon a quick decision to get our government back working.
The Compromise Committee is scheduled to meet tomorrow morning. Mondale was a U.S. Senator from Minnesota before becoming President Jimmy Carter's VP.
A consumer recall to tell you about tonight. It involves 117,000 candle holders sold at Dollar Tree stores across the country. The retailer says the product can shatter while in use. Officials have so far received just one report of this happening. Consumers can return the candle holders to Dollar Tree for a full refund. But if you would like some more information, you can head to our web channel, WKOW.com.
Still much more ahead here at 6:30. What makes rescuers optimistic about 7 Americans lost at sea?
Plus, why space shuttle program may not end as soon as NASA thought.
For a change, we have some showers and thunderstorms on Doppler radar. We'll take a closer look at the rain and what's to follow a little bit later.
You're watching 27 News in HD with Greg Jeske, Sabrina Hall, meteorologist Brian Olson, and sports director Jake Zimmerman. This is 27 News at 6:30. We've got you covered. Your 27 Storm Track forecast in HD with meteorologist Bob Lindmeyer.
Definitely had a series of very, very hot days, including
relief
today.
here tonight, though, for Madison. Finally.
Yeah, those areas that have seen rain this afternoon, they've cooled off 20 degrees.
Nice.
Yeah, it's been a dramatic change. In Baraboo, they went from 88 to 68 degrees in just a couple of hours. We have activity in the area, which will cool things off just a bit. There it is on 27 Storm Track Doppler radar. Scattered showers and thunderstorms. You can see some lightning in that. Just a few lightning strikes, not a lot, and everything's well below severe limits. That's certainly good news. Future radar shows the forecast track in the next couple of hours, and good news, I think, for Elver Park and the fireworks display. I think the thunderstorms will be moving by about 8:40, and by the time they probably fire things off by 9:30, all that shower and thunderstorm activity should have moved aside. So good news in that regard. Our Doppler camera, well, does show some rain out there at the present time, and we're currently in the 80s. This is the way it looks in Monroe today. They had sunshine to start off, but the clouds gradually filled in as the day progressed. You can see that. 93 degrees was the high in Monroe, now down to 82 degrees. What's ahead? Well, after our scattered showers and thunderstorms tonight, another stretch of warm and dry weather on the way that's going to last through the entire week. I think our next chance of showers and thunderstorms is going to wait until Sunday. So if you need some rainfall, hopefully you get some tonight, because it'll be a while before we have another opportunity of seeing rain. Highs across southern Wisconsin were very warm in the upper 80s to right around 90. The hot spot was Janesville at 91. Cooler to the north, Camp Douglas held at 82 degrees. The 7-day temperature trend a little bit cooler tomorrow, and then we start to slowly climb again. We'll just have seasonal July warmth, I think, as we go through the 7-day period. I think Sunday will be the warmest day, up close to 90 degrees. The scattered showers and thunderstorms are all along a cool front. It's a weak front, though, and consequently, this activity is not very impressive. It's generally scattered, and the thunderstorms are well below severe limits. There's some brief rainfall with those storms, though. But you can see highs this afternoon. Very warm yet. You can go all the way up to Marquette. There were 88 degrees, low 80s as far north as Minocqua. So there's still a lot of warmth out there, even though a cool front sweeping through the region. There's a temperature contrast now, though. 88 degrees in the Janesville area. Contrast that to Baraboo, which has had showers and thunderstorms. They're at 68 degrees. So it all depends. If you've had some showers and storms, temperatures are somewhat cooler. Now over the upper Midwest region, about the same kind of temperature range. Lots of 70s and 80s out there, as cool as 68 degrees now in Marquette. The hot weather is still confined to the Central Plains. Wichita sizzling like they have been all week long. They're at 102 degrees. But from the Midwest perspective, not impressive at all. You can see it's just these widely scattered showers and thunderstorms, and there's an end in sight. Once this moves by, that should be it. This is the cool front that's generating the storms. We can track that on our Futurecast computer model. There goes the cool front. I think by midnight, all the showers and storms will be out of here. Skies will clear out, and that'll set the scene for a mostly sunny Wednesday. Plenty of sunshine will prevail. That's going to be the case on Thursday, too. It's just a slow-moving high, and I think we're going to stay dry through the rest of the week after our showers and storms end tonight. We'll have some scattered showers and a few thunderstorms, primarily this evening, turning partly cloudy later tonight, low near 65. Tomorrow, back to mostly sunny skies, seasonal warmth, the high of 83. I think Thursday will be a carbon copy, mostly sunny and 83. Mostly sunny skies in the forecast for some time. Friday and Saturday with mid-80s. Next chance for scattered thunderstorms Sunday and Monday with highs in the upper 80s near 90, and it'll be muggy by that time too.
Sure, you'd figure the humidity would make its return.
It's not far away in July.
Yeah, all right, Bob, thanks.
Thank you. Now it's 6:30. Good news for Roger Clemens' defense team as their client heads to trial for lying about steroids.
The savings are hot at Summer Value Days at A1 Furniture. Leather blend, sectional, or sofa, and love seat just $9.99. Plus, get the recliner free. Summer Value Days on now at A1 Furniture, the low price leader. East Highway 51 and west on the Beltline.
Excuse me. Hello. Is that a new promotion?
Are they selling us for $20?
2 complete pairs, including frames and single vision lenses, all for $20.
What?
Don Miller Subaru Central on East Washington has moved east. The brand new Don Miller Subaru East, just off 151, a mile east of Easttown. Lease a new 2011 Subaru Legacy, the family-size sedan, with 6-speed automatic and more. Just $195 a month plus tax. Or own from $23.19 plus tax. Don Miller Subaru West on Odana and the brand new Don Miller Subaru East, off 151, a mile east of Easttown.
Don Miller.
What's worse, mosquitoes or mosquito spray? Try the new design of Off Clip-On Repellent. Lab tests show this sprayless repellent really repels. In minutes, its fan surrounds you from head to toe with effective odorless protection. So don't spray it on, clip it on. Off Clip-On keeps bugs off.
SC Johnson, a family company.
10 stories high, 400 feet long, and just one water park in America big enough to contain it. Noah's Ark presents America's first looping water slide. Drop 50 feet per second, then have your world turned upside down.
General, what do we do?
Get me my swim trunks.
The Scorpion's Tail, only at Noah's Ark in Wisconsin-Dells.
What? Let's get out of here.
Here, let me help you out. They were just here.
2 complete pairs from $20 plus a free eye exam. Stanton Optic.
Get the hottest prices on mattresses now at A1 Furniture's Summer Value Days. Queen sets just $199. Queen pillow top sets only $299. Simmons Beauty Rest Queen set $399. Nobody sells mattresses for less. A1 Furniture, East Highway 51 West on the Beltline.
7 American tourists are still missing after a sport fishing boat capsized and sank late Saturday night.
Their friends and family members are clinging to hope still that their loved ones will be found. A sudden storm about 60 miles off the Baja California coast sank the 115-foot The Eric. By early yesterday, 35 of the 43 people who were on board swam to shore or were rescued by local fishing boats. Some of them clinging to coolers, rescue rings, and life jackets out in the water for more than 16 hours. A couple of the survivors are remembering their experience as they wait for their brother to be found.
Then I heard people yelling, and my brother got up and went out the hallway and heard somebody, said, "Get out, get out."
Right now, I'm missing not just my brother, but a friend and a fishing companion, and somebody very important in my life.
One American was killed in the shipwreck. The Mexican Navy and U.S. Coast Guard say they're confident that the 7 people still missing will be found alive thanks to calmer water and weather.
The final flight of Space Shuttle Atlantis may be delayed depending on the weather. Launch time is scheduled for this Friday at 10:26 a.m. Central Time, but officials say there's a 60% chance that rain or thunderstorms could delay NASA's plans. As many as 1 million people are expected to come to Cape Canaveral to see this final liftoff.
Federal prison officials have been ordered to temporarily stop forcing medication on Jared Lee Loeffner. He's the 22-year-old man accused of the Tucson shooting rampage, which injured Congresswoman Gabrielle Giffords. The court order on this came Friday after his attorneys appealed a ruling that allowed Loeffner to be medicated with antipsychotic drugs. Loeffner has been held at a facility in Springfield, Missouri since May 28th after a judge ruled that he was mentally unfit to stand trial. Meantime, one of Gifford's staff members is back at work this week, 6 months after being shot in the face and leg. Ron Barber lost a lot of the feeling in his leg and has some trouble walking still. Giffords is continuing her recovery as an outpatient. It's unclear whether she will return to her seat in Congress.
Roger Clemens' former teammates will probably not get to testify in his perjury trial. That is according to the federal judge in the case. The pitcher's former teammates on the New York Yankees were going to give testimony about Clemens' former trainer, who is a major prosecution witness. But the judge says their statements about receiving injections of performance-enhancing drugs from that trainer could unfairly influence jurors. Clemens' trial is scheduled to begin tomorrow. Coming up, which Brewer will be joining Prince Fielder in the Home Run Derby next week? 27 Sports is next.
Today's lowest gas prices from WKOW Gas Tracker.
Home improvement doesn't have to be a hassle. Fry Construction can provide quick and painless remodels for your home. We've built a solid reputation for home remodeling by providing quality work, honest prices, and a 15-year workmanship warranty. Call Fry Construction today for quick and painless home remodeling.
Here's what's on WKOW tonight. Then stay tuned for 27 News at 10. Now, Sports Director Jake Zimmerman.
Well, for the third straight game, the Brewers are going to be without left fielder Ryan Braun. He's still dealing with a strained calf. Suffered the injury in the Brewers' win over the Twins this past Saturday night and hasn't played since. Now, Braun says he's actually feeling better, but that he and the Brewers would rather play it safe. The Brewers will actually have two players in the Home Run Derby next Monday, as the National League captain, Prince Fielder, has chosen the Dodgers' Matt Kemp, St. Louis slugger Matt Holliday, and his Brewers teammate Ricky Weeks as members of the NL team. Fielder also has been named the NL Player of the Month for June. He had 337 and 27 June games, had a Major League leading 27 ribbies and 10 homers. It's the second time Fielder's been named the league's Player of the Month. His first time was back in May of 2007. Three Badger football players have been selected to the Maxwell Award watch list. Running backs Monty Ball and James White, along with newly acquired quarterback Russell Wilson, are among the 66 players most likely to be named the nation's best college football player at the end of the year. Packers cornerback Brandon Underwood is in trouble with the law again. Underwood is charged with misdemeanor or disorderly conduct after an alleged incident with his wife on the night of the Packers' ring ceremony in June. A criminal complaint says Underwood ripped a necklace off Brandy Underwood, dragged her out of a car, and threw her on the ground. Earlier this year, Underwood pled no contest in Sauk County to one count of prostitution, non-marital intercourse. Finally, Tiger Woods will not play in the British Open. Woods announced on his website today that doctors still have not given him the thumbs up to return from knee and Achilles tendon injuries. Woods last played in the Masters nearly 3 months ago now. The British Open starts, by the way, on July 14th. Also, Steve Stricker going to try to defend his title in the John Deere Classic. That's this weekend in Silvis, Illinois. He's won the last 2 years there, trying to make it 3 in a row before the British Open starts up the following week.
Well, hopefully he'll keep the roll going.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Jake.
You bet.
It's really delicious, Mom. It's not too well done.
Nope, but it is a job well done.
What are you reading, sweetie? Her diary. When you're done, I'd love some feedback. Sure.
Your mom and I read that thing cover to cover. Loved it.
Thanks. Would you mind if I cut the lawn this weekend?
Only if you let me talk to your mother on the phone for hours on end.
Done.
UVerse brings peace to the family. AT&T UVerse lets you record 4 shows at once from any room and play them back on any TV. Get UVerse TV for only $29 a month for 6 months. In the network, everyone can get along.
Just announced, the Ashley Furniture Home Store's Freedom to Choose event has been extended through Monday, July 11th. The choice is yours. Choose an extra 10, 15, up to 20% off store-wide. Choose this 14-piece living room or 14-piece bedroom for only $7.99. Or choose no interest financing till 2016. The best value in furniture gets even better. It's a store-wide sale you don't want to miss. Absolutely ends this Monday at Ashley Furniture Home Store. Visit our 2 convenient locations.
You've just been injured in a car crash. Who can you count on? Count on the PKSD guarantee. PKSD will fight hard to get you back on the road, get your medical bills paid, and recover your lost wages. There is a law firm you can count on.
PKSD.
We'll get you all the compensation you deserve. That's the PKSD guarantee.
PKSD. Call 800-999-PKSD.
Each and every day, doctors, nurses, and staff at UW's American Family Children's Hospital in Madison care for seriously ill or injured children throughout Wisconsin and beyond.
These kids battle as much as any player I've ever coached, and there isn't one of them that I would not want on my team. You can learn more by visiting uwhealth.org/kids.
American Family Children's Hospital thanks these proud supporters.
The team of Olson Wills Landscaping has built a reputation as the area's premier landscapers, and that team is set to expand.
Olson Wills Landscaping is teaming up to become Olson Toon Landscaping. The same great landscaping services with a new name. Tell them, Coach.
Your landscaping makes your home's first impression. From plantings to hardscapes and mortar features, Olson Toon can turn your ideas into beautiful outdoor environments. For the area's premier design-build landscapers, call the new team of Olson Toon Landscaping.
You know the warnings, and you know who to turn to. There is only one 27 Storm Track, only one Bob Lindmeyer, only one Super Doppler. Nothing is stronger. The commitment, the team, the technology. 27 Storm Track, we've got you covered. While driving, get your 27 Storm Track forecast on 105.1 Charlie FM. We play everything.
A 71-year-old woman from Ohio is proving that you are never too old to start a new career.
Yeah, Toni Zetz, who has been singing since she was only 7 years old, just recorded her first music CD. Zetz says music has always inspired her. In fact, she's beaten cancer 3 times since 1996 and sang her way through those tough times, doctor recommended. Zetz says she one day dreams of performing with her 2 idols, Barry Manilow and Tony Bennett.
Well, hopefully that'll come true for her. All right, looking at some rain out there, Bob, and hopefully it'll be out of the way for the fireworks.
Yeah, the fireworks at Elver Park on Madison's southwest side. Still some thunderstorms in the area. They'll be around for a good hour or so yet in the Madison-Dane County area before shifting eastward. So I think by 8:30 that stormy weather will be moving aside. By 9:30 when the fireworks go off, they should be in good shape.
All right, good timing. Yeah, thanks for being with us, everybody. Enjoy the rest of this night, and we'll be back with more at 10.
Good night.